So much to do, so little time to do it in, or is it too much time? How can you have too much or too little of a thing? Yeah, crafting show, everybody. Excited for it. Excited for it. It's happening. I'm glad you're here. It's not happening yet, though. This is not the crafting show. This is only a reflection, a mirror. Now we craft through a glass darkly, but soon the light of the craft
Oh, it's been said a bard's life can often be a hard life, or hill and jail to rove and always move from town to town. And some folk have inquired if ever we grow tired of ranging all around the world and never settling down.
But one should be a little wary of remaining stationary, 'cause comfortable is lovely, but it's not the way we grow. When life starts to unravel, pick up your pack and travel. You'll find a strange serenity in places you don't know. Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-da-terry-o-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. You've got no map for showing which direction you are going.
But why start on a journey if you know where it will end?
And once you recognize,
To anticipate surprise, you'll relish every twist and turn that lies around the bend. Wriggle-dee-dum-da-doo-da-terry-o-dee-da-dee-da-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road.
the world has got its demons. There are many reasons why you'd find it harder to be brave than be
But
afraid.
every life could use some danger. Every friend was once a stranger. Ships are safe in harbor, but that's not why ships are made.
Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-da-terry-o-dee-da-dee. A fwit-dee-dee-dee-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. Adventures waiting further down the road.
Let's go!
Crafting, crafting, crafting with Joshi and Cubby. What will we make today? What is the dice of the day? Crafting, creating, collaborating. What would an octopus say? Trivia questions, hooray! Creating, clickbaiting, can't hardly waiting for the crafting show. A crafting show with Cubby and Joshi.
And sometimes Mab and sometimes Kitty, who I think will both be here later. Hi, everyone. Great to see you today. So for the first part of the show, it's just going to be me, Shoshana, crafty woman, crafting away. It's great to be here. It's great to see you. I think a lot of people are having a tough time out there this week, month, year. It's tough out there, man. Yeah, I just want to send a lot of love and hugs and things to people out there who need it right now. There's a lot of people. It's tough out there. But it's not going to last forever. And it just means we all really, 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 really need to be as kind to each other as possible. We really do. That's the only thing we can do. Yeah, so hang in there, everybody. Yeah, we need each other right now. Yeah. So I have a couple crafting things I want to try out today. I'm working on a project that this is one of those things where I know that there's maybe an easy, I don't know if it's an easy solution though, but it's a little beyond my skill set and a little bit skill set and also equipment level. So, and I'll say this again when more people are here, maybe we can figure it out. But okay, so I'm doing props for a theater show, and they have glasses. And I had some other champagne glasses, and they kept breaking because they were sort of, we have a small budget, so you try and do excuse me. Whoa. Ooh, new tattoo. Heck yeah. Whoo. Yeah, so hang in there. That's not a lot of sleep. Sometimes you need a little not sleep though. Just a little bit. Just to remind you how great sleep is. So you got a new tattoo. That's awesome. Are you happy with it? I haven't had a new one since I left Philadelphia. I have a couple in mind. I'm almost done though. I feel like I'm almost complete. But I have one on my back that I want to get covered because it was the very first one I got. And I didn't know how to take care of them. So it's basically just a blob. It's just a blob now. I'd like to get it covered with something that looks nicer. And then I might get one for my cat, Archie. He used to sleep right by my side. So I was thinking about maybe getting a little one right there where he used to cuddle up to me. Yeah. Oh, cool. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, there is something a little therapeutic about getting them. I get it. I get why it's a little bit of a spiritual practice. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so I've got, so I bought some tougher glasses, so they won't break. The other ones I got were basically free, so I don't feel like I wasted that money, and it got them through rehearsal, which is fine. But now the real shows have started, and you can't have, stems breaking off the glasses. And so yeah, I bought some like sturdier ones, but you know, they're empty. It's not super obvious they're empty. Like I did try and get one with like color and texture and stuff. There were solid ones, but they need to look a little more period than the solid gold ones look. So yeah, I'm actually pretty happy with how they look, and I could probably get away with not with having them be empty and no one in the audience would notice because of like the texture and the color. But I'd love to try and figure out a way to make it look like there is liquid in here, champagne ideally, but not actual liquid. And I know you can like fill it with resin or maybe with wet. Like there's some options. So I have some options I want to try out today, see if we can make it work. I have some like UV gel nail polish that I might try and like paint on the inside and see if that can make it look right. I don't know how well that's going to work though, now that I think about it. And I also bought some gel wax, which I've never used before, and I know you need to like heat up. And that makes me a little nervous about doing it. But these actually have a good weight to them, even though they're plastic. But I would like them to have a little more weight. I think that's why the other ones are breaking, is because they're too light, you know, and people don't realize and they pick them up and they fall and they break. So I don't know. I'm debating, like, I feel like I can get away with it. But if I can figure out a way to make it work too, that would be great. Because it's a skill I'd like to learn how to do to make, you know, you've seen them in like, well, I don't know if everyone's seen them, but like in prop houses and stuff, they'll have glasses, but they'll be filled with, you know, a solid gel that makes it look like something's in them. Yeah, so I'm going to be playing around with that. I think Mab and Kitty might be joining us a little later. Cubby sends his love. He's doing his storytelling gigs for the summer, so he'll be back at the end of the summer. And I got some trivia for us. We finished the Complete Color Harmony book, but I still want to keep it around because it's fun to look up and see. Yeah, just to have it be like, oh, what does this feel like? What colors do these feel like? I also have this weird grapefruit book by Yoko Ono that has like, it's kind of poetry. It's an art piece. I don't know. It's really cool. It's a really cool book. There's like weird, it's instructions, a book of instructions and drawings for art projects, but they're all weird. Like, draw a large circle in the sky. Let us know the diameter of the circle. Guess. Direction and color of the sky you were watching and the duration of your watching experience. And then it has a yeah, like that's like an instruction. I don't know. It's neat. It's fun to look through. Yeah, they're just interesting. Locket piece. Find a subject that is solid but becomes liquid when it melts, and transparent but stains when you put it on something. Also, the weight should be immense or constantly changing. Put the substance in your locket in place of a photograph. It's great. Why not? I don't know. Interesting to me. I just want to randomly look through that ever so often and see if there's anything that inspires us to create art. So anyone working on anything fun they want to tell me about in the chat? I'd love to hear about any projects that are happening. I try and keep up. I'm actually been a little better about going on to the Reddit and checking out or not the Reddit, Discord. That's the one. And checking out what's going on. VLF has been posted the last chapter. Did I just, there we go. Sorry about that. But I think I'm back now. Okay. And let me see if there's other interesting about just some guy was doing like the fortune teller model. I don't know, there's some cool stuff going on. I've been trying to be keeping up with the stuff going on the Discord. But if you have anything, other projects you're working on, tell me about them in the chat. Otherwise, I might do a little quiet crafting until, oh, cool. Okay, good. La, la, la. I have a few drinking horns curing. Woo! And I may make some dice bags with the new leather I purchased at the Powwow this past weekend. Oh, nice. Cool. I've been like kind of interested in working with, like thinking about working with leather lately. I don't know why. I haven't done much with it, but I was somewhere. Oh, I went to down to Tijuana like a month ago. It's like you can do it in a day. It's like a 3-hour drive, and then you can park and walk across the border. And my friend down there took me to this really cool shop that had like buckles and leather scraps, and I didn't get anything because I don't have a project for it, but it got me thinking about like, oh, I haven't worked with leather in like a long time. And the last time I worked with leather, it was because I was making some shields for stage combat. So it wasn't quite, it was a little, I mean, it was working with leather, but it was, you get leather and you cover the shield with it. But that was years ago, and leather just feels good. It's nice to work with. Do you like the Sir David Percival? Do you like the leather you got? Is it, what do you look for when you purchase leather? Are you looking for a particular color or texture or weight? Is that what they call it? Like the thickness of it? Is that the weight? Yeah, tell me about your leather. Hello everyone. So let's see. Yeah, I might do like a little bit of quiet crafting while I work on this project until Mab or Kitty gets here. I also have some trivia, and yeah, and I'd love to talk about your crafts and things. Hello, welcome, good to see you. Welcome to the crafting show. Oh, let's see. Lightweight leather. Ooh, mustard yellow, one of my favorite colors. Purple and red. Cool. That's awesome. Yeah. Cool. And I guess like leather is one of those things where you really have to have the right tools to work with it, I'm guessing. It just seems very satisfying to work with. Yeah, I might get some and fiddle around with it just to see. That might be really fun. But yeah, I might do a little quiet crafting while I try and work this problem out. I would love to try and heat up that gel wax. I've never worked with it before, and I'm very worried about ruining my pots and pans. Because I don't want to do that. I would feel very bad if I ruined a nice pot or pan, because I've never worked with it before. I don't know how messy it is. I might go to a thrift store and get like a cheap pan or pot to heat it up with, so that if I do ruin it, it's not a big deal. Okay, let's see. I look for different weights based on the project, like belt holders for the horns, medium weight. Okay, and the higher end of the weight. Okay, cool. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, neat. Um, and then you do need like I can't use my regular scissors to cut leather or like regular needles. I know I need like hole punch. They need, you know, you gotta have tools, you gotta have special leather tools if you want to do it right. Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything I could use that I would, because I mean, I love fiddling around just with stuff, but I also really, if I have a project in mind, if I have a thing that I need to do, that's always very helpful when trying a new craft. Rotary cutting. Oh, those are the ones that like they roll. Yeah, yeah. Okay, cool. And I shouldn't use the things that I use to cut pasta, right? No, I should get my own. No, yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll get the proper tool. Um, oh, I also want to talk about we did the comics reading comics show for the Philadelphia Fringe, or Philadelphia. Where am I? Who am I? What's going on? Hollywood Fringe. Our shows are done now. We did 3 shows. They all sold out. We got an incredible response. I'm so proud of everyone in the show. They loved all the props. They worked great. Everyone was just wonderful. It was a great experience. There was a point where it was really stressful, and I was like, oh no, we've made a terrible mistake. But we did not. We made the right decision. It was a great decision. And now I just want to do more. I've got that like momentum, you know, and now the show's done. I'm like, oh, but I have all this momentum and excitement. What do I do with it? I want to keep going. And we are going to keep going. We're going to do more shows for real. The dream is to get a little bigger and established, and then I can fly Cubby out and we can do Catman, which is my favorite comic that I've ever done. And Cubby is Catman and he's incredible. And I would love for people out here to see it because it's one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my entire life. But it is so wonderfully satisfying when you put something out there that you think is really funny and really, really good. And then to see the audience reacting in the same way that you do, it's so satisfying and wonderful. And it was a great experience. And now I want to keep doing it. So we'll see. Try not to get too excited. Stay calm, Shoshi. Settle down. You're okay. You're okay. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna do a little bit of quiet crafting while I figure this out. And then when we get a few other people here, I have some nice trivia we can do. Let's see. Let's find a nice little. There's a couple music. Yeah. Yeah, that one's chill. Pretty chill. That one's good. Oh yeah, this one's actually pretty good. No, don't leave that one, no. Yeah, this one's pretty good. That one's not good. Yeah. But what about this? Just constant laser noises. I would not do that to you. As funny as it would be for me, I would not do that. All right, yeah, I'm gonna do a little quiet crafting. Yeah. Now it says we're all so quiet, but I don't want that to mean that the chat has to be quiet. Like, please post things and make comments. guess that would time would work. Nice. Little bit. That's not totally right. There it is. I might have to use that to help understand. No, I didn't do it. Let's see what it looks like. There. This kind of works. Just sort of take that inside. Yeah. Not really worth it. Correct. Most of my stuff has been complicated. And it's still I'll see if I can set up crash anyway with at least Why is it so hard? And like, All right. I know you all have like no idea. What is that? Yeah. Sort of working. It's works just as well. Sort of working is okay too. That's what I always say. Actually, yeah, that's not terrible. Yeah. All right. There we go. Yeah. Now you can kind of see a little bit. Oh yeah, actually that works pretty well. Actually, not terrible. Honestly, yeah, you can kind of see what I'm working on here. Yeah, good. Let's go just for a little bit longer, and I think I'll do some trivia. Hello, everyone. Good to see you. If you just joined us, I'm working on figuring out how to make this glass look like liquid in it without actually working on it. Before I haven't ordered oil or something books, but no, I'll wait. I'll wait till later. I'll just text you about that. Let's pause the music for now. I think that's enough quiet crafting for now. Where's that? There it is. I'll get rid of that. There we go. Yay. Cool. Yeah, I think I might have to pause on that project because I think I will have to use the gel wax because the other thing I'm using, it's not doing it for me. It's not looking right. I know it's not going to work. I'm just going to waste my time if I keep going on it. Has anyone worked with gel wax or jelly wax? It's interesting stuff. Here, give me 1 second. I'm going to grab it. I'll be right back and I can show you it. So it's like literal jelly. It's like squishy, clear gel. And yeah, I mean, you use it for candles because it's like potentially flammable or sustainable or whatever. For candle making, but you can also melt it, put it in here, and it'll, look like there's something in there. But you do have to heat it up, and the thing I'm most worried about, look how cool that is, though. It's like squishy, 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 squishy. The thing I'm concerned about is that ruining my kitchen pan. Like I might need to buy like a cheap pan from the thrift store in case I ruin it, and then I won't have to I won't feel bad about ruining a pan, because you have to heat it up to like not too hot, like 200 degrees Fahrenheit is when it starts to melt, and then you pour it in. I would love to experiment with it, but I don't want to take the chance of ruining my nice pots or pans. So I think I may wait on doing that. So I think I might do a different art project today. I need a little more equipment. But yeah, if anyone's worked with gel wax or jelly wax or other things like that, I would love any kind of advice from that one. Yeah, because I think some people use resin to do what I want to do, but that is going to take way too long. I have to do like 12 of them. So, but I also feel like from the audience, like with the texture and the color, you can't really tell it's empty. And they do have some weight to them. That'd be the only thing is I want to give it a little extra weight, but they're actually like, they're plastic, but they're actually like pretty heavy. So I think people will not treat them like they're empty. They have a little weight in them. Hello. Great to see you today. And also everyone else. So I was going to try and fiddle with that project today, but I think maybe, I need to get it done before Sunday. So I have a little time to get some more equipment and fiddle around with that. So I might just hold up on that. I would rather not ruin a glass or ruin a pot or a pan in my enthusiasm for crafting. So maybe, hello, this might be a good time to do some, wait for it, trivia. Yay. I have a real, I'm excited. It's just regular trivia, Trivial Pursuit trivia, but I really like the questions so far. So I'm a little excited about this one. Let's see how well we do. Let me get the trivia. There we go. Boom. All right, cool. So the way we do trivia here so that we can all play is I'll read the questions. We'll do the answers at the end. So I get to play too. If you think you know the answer, write it in the chat. We're all playing together. So if anyone gets it wrong, we all lose. But if anyone gets it right, we all win. We're all winners here, everyone. So just for your info, this is from Trivial Pursuit 6, which is like early 2000s. So if some of the references in here are strictly early 2000s, and that's also fun. All right, first question. People and places. If you think you know the answer, write it in the chat. There's literally no wrong answer. Write whatever you think. What European nation boasts provinces named Friesland, Flevoland, and Gelderland? What European nation boasts provinces named Friesland, Flevoland, and Gelderland? Friesland is spelled like fries, like Friesland, like French fries, Friesland, but I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Friesland. Flevoland is spelled just like it sounds, F-L-E-V-O land, Flevoland, and Gelderland is G-E-L-D-E-R-L-E-N-D. Oh yeah, like Germany. Yeah, I mean that sounds right. Also an excellent guess. I know Gelder means gold, right? Maybe? Or is that Gelt? I might be thinking of Gelt. Friesland, Flevoland, and Gelderland. Those are both great guesses. I feel like I'm going to say Austria. Just to cover our bases. But I think the two guesses we have right now are those seem pretty good. All right, next question. Arts and entertainment. Who played Clark to Terry Hatcher's Lois? I think a lot of us know the answer to this one. Who played Clark to Terry Hatcher's Lois? In case you don't know, Lois and Clark, Terry Hatcher. Who played Clark to Terry Hatcher's Lois? I feel like we know this. Everybody. I feel like that's true. That's I believe they specifically said Lois and Clark because I believe they're talking about the TV show. Hey, I think that's right. You met him recently? That's cool. Is he nice? I hope he's nice. That's cool. Wait, Last Christmas season, I accidentally knocked over display. Ha 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 ha. Ah, that's good. I see. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the correct answer. Yeah, pretty sure that one's right. Okay, what? Okay, that was arts and entertainment. This one is history. History. What politician was depicted in a 1.8-ton marble statue that a Briton decapitated with a metal pole after his cricket bat proved ineffective in 2002? Whew, that's a lot of stuff. I'm going to read that question again. Aw, that's so nice. That makes me so happy. Heck yeah, that's cool. All right. What politician was depicted in a 1.8-ton marble statue that a Briton decapitated with a metal pole after his cricket bat proved ineffective in 2002? So in 2002, a statue of a politician, a marble statue of a politician, was decapitated by a guy with a metal pole after using a cricket bat, which didn't work. 2002. Who would want a politician that had a marble statue? I don't know. I got to think about that. Yeah. Hello. Hello. In case you got here, let me read that question again. We're going through doing some trivia. I'll read the first two questions really fast. What European nation boasts provinces named Friesland, Flevoland, and Gelderland? Arts and entertainment. Who played Clark to Terry Hatcher's Lois? And the third question, which we are answering right now, or attempting to answer right now, is history. What politician was depicted in a 1.8-ton marble statue that a Briton decapitated with a metal pole after his cricket bat proved ineffective in 2002? So, like, if it was in a marble statue, I feel like it would have to be, yeah, like that's not a terrible guess. But does she have a marble statue? Maybe she does. I feel like, are people still making marble statues in that modern of a time? But maybe they are. I don't know. Like, but a politician specifically, like that's an excellent guess. Like I think that might, also not a terrible guess. Not a terrible guess, but I feel like that one might be correct as well. Yeah. Good, both good guesses. Or it's someone else that we like don't even know, because it didn't say where it happened, where the statue was. Like the statue could have been in another country, but it happened to be a Briton that did it. Like what if it was like, I don't know, Stalin or something? I don't know. What? Who's that? What? What's happening? Okay, next question. Science and nature. What element with a red ore, often mistaken for copper, did old Saxons dub Old Nick's copper? Oh yeah, Iceland is a good guess. Iceland is an excellent guess. Is Iceland a European nation? It might be. That's a good guess. What element with a red ore, often mistaken for copper, did old Saxons dub Old Nick's copper? I've never heard that before, but that's really good. What element with a red ore often mistaken for copper? There's not, I like iron, but they knew what iron was, so they wouldn't call that Old Nick's copper. Maybe it's an element, though. I'm trying to think of any other element that's red. I don't know. That's interesting. I'm sure we're going to find out what it is, and I'll be like, oh, of course. That makes sense. But yeah, I can't think of it now. A red ore, but an element. Yeah, both good guesses. I think about that. Not lead. No. Old Nick's copper. I don't know. But Old Nick is slang for the devil. So it's like the devil's copper. So it's probably not good. It probably falls apart. It's probably like not actually copper and it's bad. Next question. Sports and leisure. What longtime host of ESPN's 13-hour NFL draft is credited with having the greatest bladder in show business? I guess meaning that he didn't have to go leave to pee during the 13-hour NFL draft. What longtime host of ESPN's 13-hour NFL draft is credited with having the greatest bladder in show business? Oh, what an honor. Yeah, exactly. You're like, ooh, is that a good thing or a bad thing? Yeah, I don't really know. Or give me 1 second. I just have to grab something, everybody. I'll be right back. Okay. There we go. Yeah. I don't really know the names of those hosts, but someone might. Someone out there might. Or the card will. So we'll just wait and then look at the card. What longtime host of ESPN's 13-hour NFL draft is credited with having the greatest bladder in show business? Hopefully his kidneys are doing all right now. And last question, wild card. What snack food brand made Philadelphia's cured meat king, Adolf Levi's, a multimillionaire? What snack food brand, what snack food brand, not the food, the snack food brand, made Philadelphia's cured meat king, Adolf Levi's, a multimillionaire? What do we know about cured meats and what snack food brand? Yeah, I feel like that's the right answer. I feel like that's the correct answer. I can't really imagine. I don't know of many other cured meat products that would work that way. Hello, good to see you. All right, so that was our last question. So let's do answers, and then I have one other card. We can do some more trivia. I know, right? I should know everything about Philly. I'm pretty sure this is the right answer. Pretty sure. But I don't know if that's the name of the brand. Like, is there a bigger brand? But I think that might be right. Like, it might be Utz, but I don't think it is. All right. Let's do the answers. Let's figure it out. Then we'll do another card. What European nation boasts provinces named Friesland, Flevoland, and Gelderland? The answer is the Netherlands. So, like, I would say I would say that's I would say that that's correct. Yeah, like that's close enough. Yeah. Yeah, I would say that's I would say that's close enough. Yeah. Uh the Netherlands. Uh but like that's close. Oh, I bet they are. I bet they are. Next question. Arts and entertainment, who played Clark to Terry Hatcher's Lois? It was Dean Cain. Well done, everyone. Well done. And history, what politician was depicted in a 1.8-ton marble statue that a Briton decapitated with a metal pole after his cricket bat proved ineffective in 2002? It was Margaret Thatcher. Nice. Let me see. Let me find that. There we go. Yeah. 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 That's a good guess. And this one I'm very curious about. Science and nature. What element with a red ore, often mistaken for copper, did Saxons dub Old Nick's copper? Nickel. I didn't know nickel. Nickel. I didn't know nickel had a red ore. I did not know that. That is fascinating. I gotta look that up. I had no idea nickel had a red ore and was often mistaken for copper. Yeah, like maybe. That's fascinating to me. I gotta look that up. I had no idea. I'm gonna look that up right now, and we're gonna look at it after we finish this card. I always learn something when we do trivia. Okay. Sports and leisure. What longtime host of ESPN's 13-hour NFL draft is credited with having the greatest bladder in show business? Mel Kiper. I don't know who that is. Mel, Kiper. Mel Kiper. Let's see. I'm going to look Mel Kiper up too. And still alive. Still has good kidneys. Oh, I kind of recognize his face. You might know him if you see him. Maybe, somewhere. And last question, wild card. What snack food brand made Philadelphia's cured meat king Adolf Levi's a multimillionaire? It was Slim Jims. Well done, everyone. Well done. Nice trivia. That's good. Ha! That's really funny. I love that. I might use that now, and it'll be funny to me and maybe no one else. Hey. Yeah, I want to read up on nickel. I did not know it had a red ore. That is so interesting to me. Yeah, but it's red. That is so okay. Yeah, it has a golden tinge. Wow. Okay. I'm reading up on nickel. Oh, there's a lot of nickel iron meteorites. Wow. We've been using nickel for a really, really long time. It was originally mistook when it was classified as an element in the late 1700s for a copper mineral. They was wrong. And you're right, the element's name comes from a mischievous sprite of German minor mythology, nickel. It is. That's why it's called nickel. Yeah. Wow. Cool. Yeah. How about that? I had no idea. That is really fascinating. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow. Cool. All right, let's do. Yeah, I had no idea about that. That's really, really fascinating. Okay, this is a good card. Let's see. Yeah, this is a good one. Okay. All right. Let's see. People and places. What electronic eyesore do some cynical environmentalists call the Montana state flower? That's interesting. Huh. What electronic eyesore do some cynical environmentalists call the Montana state flower? So there's an electronic eyesore somewhere in Montana, or used to be. I don't know, because these cards are from early 2000s, so it might not exist anymore. I'm trying to think like what what would be so big? Like there's electronic eyesores all over the place. But maybe like it has to be more than a billboard. Like yeah, like a billboard or a big neon sign or yeah. Because neon's beautiful. So yeah, like I'm so curious about what it could be and what they considered an eyesore in 2002. Yeah. We'll have to see. I'm very curious about that. Well, I mean, it's your own fault for only doing Apple Newton bass jokes. You got to branch out, girl. Start using the note. Start making fun of the note. All right. Next question. Arts and entertainment. What actress went from Pink Lady in Grease to First Lady in The West Wing? And The West Wing is in italics, so I assume they mean the TV show, The West Wing. What actress went from Pink Lady in Grease to First Lady in The West Wing? And I know the answer to this. Oh boy, someone's here, and it's great. I know the answer to this also because the actress lived in my house, lived in the apartment I live in right now for a little while, which is the other reason why I know it. Yay, Kitty! Just in time. We just started some trivia.
Yay. Well, I don't have a whole lot of time because I'm supposed to be finishing getting stuff into the car because we're leaving in like, I don't know, an hour and a half. So,
oh, amazing! Oh, thank you for stopping by. Okay, we'll put a quick little pause on trivia.
I want to show off some stuff I made this week and then play a little trivia and then get going.
Yay! And also, real quick, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's right. Pretty sure that's
Dr.
right.
Channing? Yeah, I know who that is.
She lived in my apartment for a little
What? Not at the same time as you, right?
No, that would be cool. No, years ago.
You try to have friends over and Stockard Channing just keeps coming out of the cupboards.
Oh my gosh, come on, Stockard, settle down.
How are you gonna like go along with like just having a name like Stockard? Like, hi, I'm Stockard.
Yeah, it's a cool name.
Is there a short? Like, what's short for that? Like Stocky? No, you don't want that.
Cardi?
Cardi? That's my brother's nickname.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, my brother, it's ridiculous. So you see me, right? Like there is not a hint of Latino in me at all. However, my brother is Carlos III.
Huh.
We have the same parents. It is weird. He does not look like a Carlos. But like my dad, even though his name was Carlos, everyone called him Carl. And my brother, his name is Carlos, but everyone calls him Cardi.
party.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't. I have no idea where it comes from.
Interesting. Oh, and Stockard is actually her last name.
Okay.
She was born Susan.
And she just changed it to Stockard Channing to be unique in Hollywood or something.
I think so, because I think she was born Susan Williams Stockard, and there's probably like a Susan Williams that's already in SAG or already an actor, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with my last name. I don't know where she got Channing from, but yeah, that's like so interesting.
Yeah.
To take your last name as your first name, like that's kind of a baller move, honestly.
Well, I feel like I've seen it before, but usually with things that are a little bit more translatable to what we expect out of a first name.
Yeah. That's so interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So it is definitely that, like, because you can't have the same name in SAG. You have to have your own unique name. There were no other Shoshana Greens in SAG. So
good.
And now I claim it. It's mine. No one else can ever be Shoshana Green.
You have it. It's yours.
Yes, that's right. But yes, okay, Kitty, we only have you for a limited time. Share your knowledge.
Okay. So, where are the? Oh, they're elsewhere. Okay. Well, I got really excited when I found these star-shaped hair clips.
Ooh, okay.
And then I was like, okay, but what am I gonna do? Just wear plain silver metal hair clips? No. So I you're not gonna be able to see. I decorated them. This is UV reactive and it's glittery, and I have several. Some I made a bunch. Some of them are also glow in the dark and UV reactive. Oh, you can see the glitter a little better on that one. Yeah.
Nice.
And so I'm going to be selling these as soon as I get my, Etsy together. But right now I'm going to a juggling festival where I'm going to be vending. And then I also was like, well, what if the clip had some pretty dangly things?
I love that.
These little stars are also iridescent and UV reactive, glow in the dark, glittery, and anything that's glow in the dark is obviously UV reactive. But yeah, so
fun.
Yeah, I haven't figured out how much to sell them for, because it's like, well, they are hair clips, but I put a lot of effort into them, and so it feels like no matter what I charge, it's going to be like, it's going to feel too expensive to someone for hair accessories, but it's going to feel too cheap for the amount of work that I put into it. Yeah. So I have to find the happy medium of, well, it's handmade art, so it's going to be more expensive than a hair clip that you can get at Walgreens in a pack of 10 or whatever.
What are you thinking about charging for them?
Gosh, I don't know. I keep thinking a little bit about it and then abandoning the thought
and then changing your mind.
I don't want to finish it. Let me see if I can show them off in my hair,
or at least hold them up.
Yeah, my hair is unbrushed, so forgive me.
How dare you?
Let's see. This is how I like to wear.
Yeah. It's a great point, Winter Tailspinner. They're unique. No one's going to make their own at home. Oh, they look so cute and pretty.
I can't see, so hopefully
they look real cool.
Yeah.
They look real nice. What are you thinking about charging for them?
I think I meant to put this one on that side and the other one on the other side, but whatever. Okay, so well, I made them in pairs and I wear them in pairs, and I think most people wear them in pairs, like, right?
Oh, they're so cute. They look real good.
Like, would you wear one or do you wear them in pairs too? If you were to wear these.
I wouldn't necessarily think to wear them in pairs, but then I would see someone else wearing them in pairs and I'd be like, "Oh, I should wear them in pairs." Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, yeah. Oh, that's not a bad idea. You could do like like a bundle, like one dangle.
I like the amount that I have to charge to feel good about how much work I put into them. I should not sell them in bundles. Like they need to be individual because like
Cool.
they're already gonna feel expensive, and if I put a bunch together, that's gonna be like really expensive.
Yeah.
Like I like okay,
Like-
especially when I consider like so the earrings and stuff that I make will have danglies like this, but will use fewer beads, less length of chain. So
Yeah.
like and then it's it's a set of earrings. And so you're allowed to charge so much for earrings because people are just comfortable paying more for earrings.
Than they are for clips. That's true. That's interesting.
And so this like takes as much work and slightly more materials than a pair of earrings. And if I'm charging $30 for earrings, like I'm not charging $30 for these because that just seems unreasonable to people. But
Yeah.
I can't charge, like $5 each because that seems
Yeah.
unreasonable to the rest of my, effort and time and experience and everything that goes into my, brand or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
So, like, like I want to charge like $10 for this, but that seems crazy high and crazy low at the same time. It's insane.
I was thinking like 15 would seem
For one or for the pair?
for the pair.
Yeah.
Or
Okay.
or were you thinking like you could try 20
Yeah.
and see how people respond. But like, is it worth to you? Is 15 worth it to you, or is that not enough?
I just don't know. It's too hard to think about. Okay, so then let's go back to just the ones without the danglies.
Yeah.
So like $10 for a pair seems, but
Very-
like if you go to like certain boutiques, that's how much stuff costs in places, like
Yeah.
and it depends on like, if you're at like an outdoor art market, like some people are charging a lot for little things that you think, oh wow, that's a lot. But like also, where are you gonna get that? Nowhere. There's nowhere else to get this. Like
I do kind of like Winter Tailspinner's idea of doing one dangle and one non-dangle,
oh, okay.
and then maybe that for 15.
Yeah. I mean, and I could also make it so like if somebody were, a creative and like a person who, doesn't just take what's given to them. I'm trying to think of a sensible word for it. I don't know, neurodivergent, whatever. If somebody like Winter Tailspinner were to be like, "Ooh, I want this and this," mixing and matching is fine.
Mix and match. Yeah.
I feel like they should be like I should offer them in sets, but also price them individually.
Yeah. And if you want to mix and match them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gosh. And I gotta answer this question before Friday because I just assume Winter Tailspinner that everyone that I talk to is neurodivergent because that's just who I'm surrounded by and the people that like the stuff that I like. Like I just assumed. Yeah.
Yeah,
So I gotta
I
figure
would
out
say-
what I'm gonna charge for them because they're gonna be on a table in front of people on Friday.
Yeah. I mean, 15 does not seem unreasonable to me. like two danglies for 20 does not seem crazy if you're doing one dangle and one non-dangle for 15. I think.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then what are these guys? Like 5 for a pair is not enough. 10 for a pair seems like a lot.
I don't know. Not if you're selling the one with the dangle for 15. I think.
Yeah.
Oh,
But then what I
the-
need to do is probably like sit down and
figure out
how long it takes me and what the materials cost me, and then see what that price is, and then probably have to lower it.
Just a quick question from VLF.
Yeah.
I just put down payment on leather boots at the Ren Fair. Full price for hand stitched leather boots made just for me, $870. I think that's like depending on how, and they're all hand stitched. There's no glue. Like, pretty good, and they're like made just for you, like that. I think that's pretty reasonable.
How tall are they? How high do they come up?
And like what different leathers, what different.
And do you have like colors and also like the buttons that you weave around the laces around? And then is it a recognizable brand name? All of that kind of sounds like I bought some, it was their design off the shelf. I asked for purple and, they made it size my foot and everything. And those were like $300 at least.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. And
mine were not half calf. Mine were like ankle.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, and they're half calf. Yeah. Like, I think that is a good, and also do they have a lifetime guarantee? A lot of the places there have like a lifetime guarantee where like if anything goes wrong with it, they'll fix it. But yeah, that sounds reasonably priced. The ones I got that I spent like $300 on, that was at least 15 years ago, and they're still great. I ran a half marathon in them. Like,
oh my God, why?
Oh no, sorry, not a half marathon, a 10K. A 10K.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. And like there's no problem with them. And
Were you in costume?
Yeah, I was at Penzic.
Okay.
We had like a 10K and I was like running at the time, and I was like, yeah, I'll do a 10K. And I was like, oh, I don't have any running shoes.
Every time I hear something new about Penzic, I'm like, what on earth? There's a 10K run at okay.
Yeah. It's sort of like, it's like nerd Burning Man.
Yeah.
Great.
All right. So yeah, that's the hair clippies. I also made some stickers using holographic vinyl.
Oh, cute. I love that.
Yeah. Let's see. I got, what else was in here? Where are the juggly ones? Because I'm going to a juggling festival, so I made stickers for jugglers.
Which one of your clubs is the chronic illness club?
That's what do you mean? That's it. That's the club.
No, the juggling.
Oh, well, in juggling theory, all clubs are the same club. They're all one club, just occupying the same space at different times.
Okay, that makes sense. That tracks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I love these so much. I really I don't want to not make them, but
they look real good too. They look so pretty. You should wear them in your hair when you're
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah, because like they look really fun and nice.
Yeah, like these in my hair. Oh wait, that's cute. I could just put them right here. They don't even have to actually hold the hair. They could just be in the hair.
Yeah, they can just be decoration.
Yeah.
Yay, Jennifer.
Hello, Jennifer.
Some quantum clubs. Haha.
What? Yes, because
Yeah, that was
however many order, you just get one.
yay. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
That's awesome. Yay. That's
What a winner.
wonderful. Hooray. Okay, yeah. Yeah, like it's gonna be like that's a regular price. Like I love my leather boots that I got. Like I love them. Like I would wear them a lot if I could. And I've used them for like a lot of other things. So yeah, look how cute those are. I love
Yay.
and they're glow in the dark. Like, yeah.
Mhm.
I would say 15 for one dangly, one non-dangly, 20 for two danglies. Like that seems pretty reasonable to me, especially since they're glow in the dark
And glittery.
and glittery. Yeah. And yeah.
And I put a varnish on top so that the glitter doesn't come off. Like
Yeah.
it's there.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I would say as long as you think that, but you do probably have to run the numbers on
Yeah.
and see if that price is worth it. But that doesn't seem too crazy expensive to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, it just sucks that well, it doesn't suck. That's just how it is. Like you can buy a poster for a couple bucks, but you can buy a handmade art print for many more than a couple bucks. And so even though this is just a hair clip, like it is unique and I put thought and work and it's got all the right stuff. Neon, sparkle, glow. Yeah. So like
handmade, high quality.
Yeah. And like if it breaks or comes apart, I'll send you a new one, that kind of stuff. Like,
oh yeah.
So I need to get over it. That's like the curse of the artist is we never charge enough for our work or we struggle trying to charge enough.
Yeah, so true. So true.
Especially in a world where people can get whatever crap from Amazon, people 3D print things. No, I don't want to like fight with the 3D print world because I like, I find 3D printed stuff very useful, but like it's just hard to look at a shop that just has a whole bunch of stuff. Like, especially if the person didn't even create the file, they just pressed print on their machine and like their whole shop is just that stuff. And like next to them is a person with all these like really unique handmade things. And it's like, okay.
And you're like, yeah. Oh, that's another really good point too. Like, yeah, like the cost of a lot of things has gone up.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, that doesn't sound unreasonable to me at all. Like maybe 10 years ago it would have been too much, but now like that doesn't seem like a crazy price for what you're getting at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, bye. Congratulations. Thank you for stopping in and letting us know.
Great job.
Yay.
Okay, let's see. It is okay. I guess I should probably take off because I still have a lot of stuff to put in the car and things.
Yeah.
Haven't even brushed my teeth yet today.
Ah.
All right.
Thank
Bye.
you so much for stopping by, Kitty. Drive safe. Have
Yes.
fun picking up the car. Let us know how it goes.
Thank you. Yeah. And and next week, where I'm next week. Next week, I think, is the day that I'm we're stopping at a family friend's house who is a maker, and she makes all kinds of stuff, and her husband does leather work and things. So I might try to come in from there. I think that's the day that we're just at her house. We're not driving or arriving or leaving. I think we're just at her house that day.
Yeah, that'd be super, super cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be fun. Even if you just pop in like now.
Yeah.
It's great to have a little pop in.
Yeah. All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
And now I just smile while I take a minute to find the button. Okay, here it is. Bye. Nope, I lost it. Okay, bye.
Aw, yay. What a wonderful boop. What a wonderful visit. That was lovely. Okay. We'll go back to trivia now. Bum, bum, bum. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna ask I think I remember. Okay, what electronic eyesore do some cynical environmentalists call the Montana state flower? We're still figuring that one out. What actress went from Pink Lady in Grease to First Lady in The West Wing? Pretty sure it's Stockard Channing. Okay, history. What U.S. general? Oh, that's not a terrible guess. That's a really good guess. I didn't think about that. That's an excellent guess. That might be right. All right. What U.S. general asked about civilian deaths in Vietnam replied, "It does deprive the enemy of the population, doesn't it?" Ugh. Not a good answer. Ugh. Ooh. Don't know what general that one was, but please. What U.S. general asked about civilian deaths in Vietnam replied, "It does deprive the enemy of the population, doesn't it?" Well, there you go. Yeah. Excellent guesses, both. Next question, science and nature. What acrid tasting herb or herb named after botanist Matthias de Lobel is also called gagroot, pukeweed, and vomitwort? What acrid tasting herb named after botanist Matthias de Lobel is also called gagroot, pukeweed, and vomitwort? That's not a bad guess. Like maybe horseradish? Horseradish? Maybe? Dill's not a terrible guess. Yeah. Yeah. Gagweed vomitwort is like, that's a great, that's a very good goblin name too. Any one of those, like, those are all great names. I think horseradish, that's what my guess is gonna be. That's an herb, right? It's not a, I guess maybe it might be considered an aromatic, not a an herb, but I'm not sure about that. Interesting. Yeah. It's gonna get real close there. All right, next question. science and no, sports and leisure. What future champ turned to boxing after a local ruffian yanked the head off of one of his pigeons? What? What future champ turned to boxing after a local ruffian yanked the head off one of his pigeons? What? Oh, that's the answer for the acrid tasting herb. Maybe. Yeah. Like that's not a terrible guess. That might be the answer. I never thought about that. Yeah, because like maybe it's not an herb that I mean, some people eat like, I guess snuff or chewing tobacco is technically like, yeah. Wow. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know boxers so much. We'll just have to see what the answer is, and then I got to look up that story because that is wild. Like what? And wild card, last questions. What color hair will typically earn an Aussie the nickname Bluey? What color hair will typically earn an Aussie the nickname Bluey? I have a guess, but I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, or gray? Maybe? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, blue. Makes sense. Makes total sense. Yeah, might be blonde. Might be, I don't know. It's an interesting. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, so it might be blonde. I don't know. Australians are weird. They have weird nicknames for things. Okay, answers. Yeah, that would be my guess because I figure like that's who gets hair color nicknames, but then Bluey. But maybe that's right. I don't know. Australians are weird. Maybe they, everything's upside down over there. Okay, answers. What will they be? Answers. Let's see. Oh yeah, it could be black hair because like if it's really dark, it can look blue. Yeah. Okay, answers. What electronic eyesore do some cynical environmentalists call the Montana state flower? A satellite dish. A satellite dish. Remember when we had satellite dishes everywhere? Because this is from 2002, and that was like still a thing. I guess people still do have satellite dishes, but you don't really see them the way you used to. But that makes sense because it does kind of look like a flower. I thought cell phone towers was a good guess, though. I thought that might have been it. Okay. What actress went from Pink Lady in Grease to First Lady in The West Wing? It is Tucker Channing. Well done, everyone. And history. What U.S. general asked about civilian deaths in Vietnam replied, "It does deprive the enemy of the population, doesn't it?" William Westmoreland. William Westmoreland. Science and nature. What acrid tasting herb named after a botanist, Matthias de Lobel, is also called gagroot, pukeweed, and vomitwort? It is Lobelia. Never heard of that. I am looking that up right now. Lobelia. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, this is fascinating. You were actually not weirdly far off with tobacco. I've never heard of this herb. It's native to North America. It contains lobeline, a compound with effects similar to nicotine. And it helps with coughing. It's like good for coughing. And it was used a little bit in over-the-counter stop smoking aids, but it was determined that it didn't actually help. You shouldn't eat a whole bunch of it. Wow, I've never heard of lobelia. That is so interesting. Wow. But you can get an herbal like, yeah, I guess it's good for like asthma, bronchitis, whooping cough. That's fascinating. I have never, wow. I gotta look into that. That is wild. I've never heard of that before. That is so fascinating. Wow. Okay. What? Oh yeah. So it said it's not related to tobacco, but lobeline is similar to nicotine. So yeah, you were like really close because it flowers. It has like pretty purple flowers. It's actually very beautiful. They kind of look like violets, actually. They look a lot like violets. Yeah, they're like very bright purple. They're really pretty. I might get some. They're so pretty. I like them. Whoa. Wow. Wow. A new flower to look at. Fascinating. Okay. What future champ turned to boxing after a local ruffian yanked the head off one of his pigeons? It was Mike Tyson. Well done. Who said that? What a horrible start to his career. I gotta look that up. That's wild. That's a crazy ass story. I've never heard that. And what hair color will typically earn an Aussie the nickname Bluey? It is red. Red hair. They're just all mixed up over there. All mixed up. All mixed up. Down there in Australia. What are they thinking? That makes no sense. Yeah, I gotta look up lobelia. That is like, that's crazy to me. And also, if it's native to North America, it means I can grow it in my garden. I'm trying to have an all native plants garden. And oh my gosh, okay, next week, not this week, because I don't have the setup for it, but next week I'll try and have it set up. I might do some of the crafting show from outside in my garden because y'all, my squash plants are huge. I'm starting to get little baby squashes. I haven't gotten them to be fertilized yet because my first plant is only like doesn't have the right flowers yet. It's still young. But it's there. It's working on it. It's practicing. I've got some like little practice globular things that are going to turn into squashes soon. I can feel it. I'm so excited. But yeah, I want to show you I'll show you the garden next week. Yeah. Oh yes. Yes. For sure. Yeah. No, what grows in North Carolina, very different than from what grows out here in California. But I'm pretty sure lobelia is, well, let's see. I'll look it up. I'd love to get some. It's so pretty. It's a really pretty purple and pink. Let me see if I can find the like where is from lobelia? Where? There we go. Okay. Oh, okay, yeah. No, it's good in the California area. If I get the right species. So I'll get the right, because I guess it grows all over North America. That's so interesting. Let's see. It probably, oh, there's a Hawaiian species. There's whoa, it's kind of actually, that's interesting. Ooh, and butterflies love it, which is good. Love a thing that likes butterflies. There's blue and pink and red. Yeah, I'm gonna look that up. That would be, they're really pretty. I just have to double check that it's okay for cats. And then I'm gonna get some in my garden because it's so pretty and nice. Oh, okay, great. So about 11 species are native to Mexico and Central America, which probably means they'll grow okay in this area as well. Whoa, there's some that looks crazy looking. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna look that's neat. That's cool. Love it when I learn something. Love it. Oh, my roommate has a mix of native flower seeds in our garage. Yeah, you should. You should. Yeah. But I'm excited to show you my squashes. They look really good. Yay. Cool. All right, awesome. Well, I'm gonna get back to y'all about whether with my glass experiment. Although I'm gonna try them just empty because I really think like this far away in the audience, it has nice weight to it. I think I can get away with them with not having anything in there and they're still going to look good. Yeah, I think I can get away with it. I think there's enough like color and distraction with the with that I don't need to pour anything in it, especially since if I did pour something in it, you might not even be able to see it anyway because of this. So I think I'm just going to go with that. And then if they're like, it needs more weight, I can always add stuff later. I think that's the way to go. Trying not to do, I like to do too much. And it's important to try and remember that sometimes it's okay to not do too much. And in fact, sometimes it's better to do the bare minimum, because sometimes that's all you need. And if you put extra energy into a thing that you didn't need to put extra energy into, yeah, anyway, just a thing I'm trying to like keep in mind that like I don't have to go hard out on everything. I just go hard out on a few things and then everything else will be fine as it is. That's my theory, and we'll see if it works out. Ooh, okay. Well, we still have a little bit of time. Maybe you want to do one more trivia? I think we have time for one more trivia. Yeah. Yeah, well, that is true. That is true. You're like, I am doing the minimum effort. Why is this taking so much time? Let's see if I can find a good card to do for one more trivia. Let me find a good one. I usually pick out 2, but we have 3. because I want to make sure the questions are good. Like some questions are like, meh. Let's see. No. 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 I want good questions. Let's see. Interesting. There's some, yeah, let's see. Ha. All right. This one looks good. I like these questions. Okay. I'll put the thing back up. Let's do more trivia. We'll do one more trivia before we go. Okay. Bum, bum, bum. All right. Let's see if we can get through it. Okay. People and places. We're going to know the answer to this one. What major city has largely sunk below the level of nearby Lake Pontchartrain? What major city has largely sunk below the level of nearby Lake Pontchartrain? I think if anyone, yes. Yes. Yeah. Also below, the ocean level, which is on the other side ish. I was like, everyone here is going to know the answer to that. I know that convent. Yeah, nowhere. A lot of us in the chat have been to. Arts and entertainment. What budding disco icon managed only to shout blasphemer in his first film role as a satanic priest in Devil's Reign? Spelled R-A-I-N. Okay, so this person's first film role was as a satanic priest in the movie Devil's Reign, and his only lines were blasphemer, blasphemer, and then later became a disco icon. I don't know any disco icons. I don't know the answer to that. I mean, maybe? Like, when I think of a disco icon, that's like the only one that comes to mind. Like, but I don't know if that's correct, but that's like the only person I can think of. So it could very well be. It could very well be. How much, history, how much did the original Nathan's hot dog cost in 1916? Great question. How much did the original Nathan's hot dog cost in 1916? I have a guess, but I'll wait a little bit and give other people a chance to answer. 1916. I'm going to guess, I'm going to guess a penny. I'm going to guess 1 penny. Or even a halfpenny. No, by 1916, it was probably a penny. But yeah, it might be a nickel. One old Nick's copper, please. Yeah, a nickel is not a bad guess, but I'm going to guess a penny. But that might be. Yeah. A halfpenny? What are you, living in the 19th century? Oh. But a nickel might be a nickel, but I'm going to guess a penny. We'll see. We're covered. We're covered all the way up to 30 cents. We're good. Science and nature. What U.S. state boasts the largest population of wild ocelots? Colorado, New Mexico, or Texas? Oh, Ron Payne. I don't know who that is. Is that a disco star? What U.S. state boasts the largest population of wild ocelots? Colorado, New Mexico, or Texas? I didn't know. Are ocelots native to the states? I didn't know that. I don't know anything about ocelots, really. I don't know. Wild ocelots. Okay, well, I'm going to say New Mexico, and then we're covered. Because we have Colorado, Texas, and I'm going to guess New Mexico. So we're covered. I gotta look up an ocelot. What do they look like? I'm trying to picture them. Oh, they're those cats. Oh, they're so cute. They're those, yeah. Oh, they're so pretty. That's what an ocelot is. For a second, my brain was like, was that like a possum? No, not at all. They're little wild cats. Yeah. Just the one. Who? Somebody gave ocelots guns. Sports and leisure. What basketball star never appeared on the Gallup poll of most admired men until illness forced his 1991 retirement? What basketball star never appeared on the Gallup poll of most admired men until illness forced his 1991 retirement? I think it is. I think that's who it is. Yeah, I think that's correct. Yeah, I think that's right. That would be my guess. Yeah. And last question, a wild card. What role? Ooh, it's an interesting question. What role did astrologer Joan Quigley claim she'd played in Reagan's Teflon presidency? I don't know if everyone knows about how that Ronald Reagan had an astrologer on staff that he would often consult for things. What role did astrologer Joan Quigley claim she'd played in Reagan's Teflon presidency? Yeah, like advisor? Yeah, Department of Forecasting. Yeah, what role? I get, yeah, like advisor. That's like the only thing I can guess, but I'm sure there's like another special name for it that the cards will tell us. All right. Okay. We're almost out of time. Let's look at the answers. Answers. What would they be? Answers. Let's see. What major city has largely sunk below the level of nearby Lake Pontchartrain? It is New Orleans. We knew that. What arts and entertainment? What budding disco icon managed only to shout "Blasphema, blasphema" in his first film role as the satanic priest in Devil's Reign? It is John Travolta. Well done. Yeah. How much did the original Nathan's hot dog cost in 1916? 5 cents. It was 5 cents. Okay, we have 5 cents there. And someone else said 5 cents. A nickel. There we go. Old Nick. Old Nick nickel. Just one nickel, please. Okay. And what U.S. state boasts the largest population of wild ocelots? Colorado, New Mexico, or Texas? Texas. It is Texas. Who had Texas? A couple people did. Yeah, there it is. Texas. Ocelots. That's nice. I didn't know there were so many ocelots in Texas. Although this was from 2002. Don't know if that's true anymore. Have to look it up. And Sports and leisure. What basketball star never appeared on the Gallup poll of most admired men until illness forces 1991 retirement? Magic Johnson. Well done. Well done. Well done, everyone. And, oh, you're going to hate this answer. What role did astrologer Joan Quigley claim she'd played in Reagan's Teflon presidency? The Teflon. She claimed she was the Teflon that made things slide off of him, apparently. That was the role. That was the role that she played. Good point. Good point. Very good point. All right, everyone. Well, I think that brings us to time today. This has been wonderful. Thank you so much for joining me. It's so lovely. Thank you so much, chat, for being so active with me, especially when it's just me. It's a little hard when it's just me, and you all keep it very entertaining and very fun. And I really love being able to spend this time with you every week. It's really nice. Ooh, important announcement. Bananiversary is tomorrow. Amazing, 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 amazing. Yay. Can't wait. Can't wait. Yay. What a fun journey. Amazing. All right, everyone. Have a wonderful week. Be kind to yourselves and be kind to everyone else. It's hard out there right now. And yeah, you all mean a lot to me. And I'm glad that we get to spend this time together. And yeah, just be good to each other. All right, everyone. I'll see you next week. Have a great week. Bye.